What if the celebrities you've watched for decades were living a hidden truth the entire time? Behind the fame, many faced deeply personal struggles that only came to light later in life. For some viewers, these changes can feel unfamiliar or even confusing, but they reveal powerful stories of courage and identity. In this video, we'll walk you through the most striking transformations, explain what truly changed and why it matters today, especially the unforgettable story at number 3. Caitlyn Jenner's transition was not a sudden decision, but the result of a deeply personal journey that unfolded over decades. Long known to the world as Bruce Jenner, an Olympic gold medalist at the 1976 Summer Olympics, she carried a private truth that remained largely hidden behind public success. From an early age, Caitlyn has shared that she experienced a persistent sense of gender incongruence. At a time when such feelings were rarely discussed, she faced them quietly, often without language or support to fully understand them. Over the years, she explored aspects of her identity in private, including seeking medical guidance and, at times, beginning early steps toward transition before pausing due to family responsibilities and public pressures. For much of her life, she balanced these internal realities with external expectations, building a family, maintaining a public image, and navigating life in the spotlight. Yet the underlying question of identity never disappeared. By her mid-60s, Caitlyn reached a point where living authentically became essential rather than optional. In 2015, she publicly affirmed her identity, appearing on the cover of Vanity Fair. This moment followed a careful process that included hormone therapy and gender-affirming procedures undertaken thoughtfully and under medical supervision. Caitlyn Jenner's transition reflects not only personal courage, but also the evolving understanding of gender in modern society, demonstrating that embracing one's truth can come at any stage of life with dignity and purpose. Laverne Cox has become one of the most powerful voices for transgender visibility in modern American culture, but her journey toward living openly and authentically began long before fame. Many first came to know her through her role as Sophia Bursay on Orange is the New Black, yet that performance was shaped by years of personal struggle, growth, and determination. Born in Mobile, Alabama, Laverne grew up in an environment where traditional gender expectations were deeply rooted. From an early age, she sensed a difference within herself, often expressing femininity in ways that were not accepted by those around her. This led to bullying and isolation experiences that were painful, but also played a role in building her resilience and sense of identity. Her transition was not only physical, but emotional and social. As she pursued her passion for dance and later moved to New York City, she found a more supportive space to explore her identity. During this time, she continued her gender transition with greater confidence, embracing both the challenges and affirmations that came with it. Access to community artistic expression, and evolving social awareness helped shape this crucial period of her life. Her breakthrough role did more than launch a career, it humanized transgender experiences for millions. Beyond acting, Laverne has used her platform to advocate for dignity and equality, often sharing the message that trans is beautiful. Her story reflects not only personal courage, but the transformative impact of visibility, showing that living truthfully can inspire understanding across generations. Jazz Jennings has emerged as one of the most recognizable voices in conversations about transgender identity, particularly when it comes to the experiences of young people. Her story first reached a national audience at just 6 years old during an interview with Barbara Walters. Even at that early age, Jazz spoke with striking clarity, explaining that she was a girl despite being assigned male at birth, an understanding that reflected a deep and consistent sense of self. From childhood, Jazz demonstrated an unusual level of confidence in her identity. She would gently but firmly correct others when they used the wrong pronouns, showing both self-awareness and determination. What set her experience apart was the unwavering support of her family. Her parents and siblings embraced her fully, creating a stable and affirming environment that allowed her to grow with confidence rather than fear. As she entered adolescence, Jazz chose to share more of her journey publicly through the reality series, I Am Jazz. The show offered an intimate look at her life, including the complexities of medical decisions, social challenges, and personal milestones that come with transitioning at a young age. It also helped bring national attention to the importance of family acceptance and informed care. In 2014, Time named her one of the most influential teens. Jazz Jennings' story underscores a powerful truth: when young people are supported and understood, they are far better equipped to live openly, confidently, and with purpose. Fallon Fox's story reflects both personal courage and a broader cultural conversation about fairness and inclusion in modern athletics. Born in Toledo, Ohio, she experienced a sense of difference from an early age, often without the language or support to fully understand it. Like many transgender individuals of her generation, she navigated these feelings quietly, facing periods of isolation while trying to meet social expectations. Her transition as an adult marked a defining turning point. After undergoing gender-affirming medical care under professional supervision, Fallon stepped into the world of mixed martial arts with determination and discipline. She began competing professionally in the early 2000s, making history as one of the first openly transgender women in MMA. Her presence in the sport quickly drew national attention. Supporters recognized her bravery and right to compete, while critics raised concerns about competitive balance and safety. These differing views sparked a wider public discussion, prompting athletic organizations to re-examine policies regarding transgender participation. Despite scrutiny, Fallon remained steady and focused. She continued training and competing while also speaking openly about her experiences. Her goal extended beyond the cage to encourage respectful dialogue and greater understanding. Fallon Fox's journey is not just about sport. It highlights the complexities of identity and fairness, reminding audiences that progress often begins with visibility, honesty, and the willingness to engage in thoughtful conversation. Chaz Bono's life reflects a deeply personal journey, shaped by identity, perseverance, and gradual self-acceptance. Born in 1969 to Sonny Bono and Cher, he entered the world in the public eye as Chastity Bono. While he often appeared confident growing up, he later shared that internally. He struggled for years with a growing sense that the identity assigned to him did not align with who he truly was. Throughout adolescence and adulthood, this disconnect became increasingly difficult to ignore. Like many individuals of his generation, Chaz lived through a time when conversations about gender identity were far less visible, making the journey more isolating. For years, he attempted to meet societal expectations, but the discomfort persisted, leading to a period of deep reflection and personal questioning. In the late 2000s, around the age of 40, he made the decision to transition. This process included hormone therapy and gender-affirming medical care undertaken thoughtfully and over time. It was not a sudden change, but the result of years of introspection, accompanied by understandable uncertainty and public attention. His transition also required adjustment within his family. Cher has spoken openly about the challenges she initially faced, yet her enduring support remained constant. Today, Chaz Bono is both an advocate for LGBTQ+ understanding and an actor, including roles in American Horror Story. His story illustrates that self-acceptance can take time, and that understanding both personal and within families can grow even later in life. Carmen Carrera first gained public recognition as a standout contestant on Season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race, where her elegance, confidence, and striking presence quickly captured attention. While the show introduced her to a wide audience, it ultimately became the beginning of a much more personal and transformative journey. Following her time on television, Carmen made the decision to transition and openly embrace her identity as a transgender woman. This process unfolded over time and included both social and medical steps, each requiring careful thought, resilience, and courage. As her visibility increased, so did the challenges ranging from public misunderstanding to criticism. Yet, she remained steadfast in her commitment to living authentically. Carmen also used her platform to advocate for greater awareness and respect. She spoke openly about the importance of language, even addressing terminology used in entertainment that she felt did not reflect dignity toward transgender individuals. Her willingness to engage in these conversations demonstrated both strength and purpose. In the years that followed, she built a successful modeling career, appearing in international fashion shows and major campaigns. Alongside her professional achievements, Carmen continued to champion equality and inclusion. Her story is not only about personal transformation, but also about the impact of visibility, showing how honesty and perseverance can inspire broader understanding and meaningful cultural change. Andrea Payet's journey is one of quiet resilience and thoughtful self-discovery shaped over many years both inside and beyond the fashion world. Before gaining international recognition as Andrea, she was known as Andre Payet, a model celebrated for a striking androgynous look that allowed her to move seamlessly between men's and women's fashion. This rare versatility brought early success, yet it existed alongside a deeply personal search for identity. Born in Bosnia and Herzegovina and later raised in Australia, Andrea grew up in environments where traditional gender roles were often clearly defined. From a young age, she has shared that she felt a natural connection to femininity, even while navigating expectations placed upon her. Modeling opened doors during her teenage years, offering acceptance and opportunity, but it did not fully resolve her internal sense of misalignment. In 2014, after careful reflection, Andrea made the decision to transition. This process included psychological support, hormone therapy, and medical care, all approached with deliberation and professionalism. Rather than interrupting her career, the transition marked a new chapter. She became one of the first openly transgender models to achieve widespread recognition, appearing in major publications and helping expand representation within the industry. Andrea Payet's story is not simply about transformation, but about alignment, demonstrating that true fulfillment comes when one's outer life reflects an inner truth built patiently over time. Elliot Page was already an established name in Hollywood before publicly sharing his identity with acclaimed roles in Juno Inception and the X-Men film series. To audiences, he appeared confident and successful, often featured on red carpets and in major publications. However, behind that visibility, Elliot has spoken about a persistent sense of discomfort and disconnection that followed him for many years. In his memoir, Page Boy, he reflected on how the pressure to present a traditionally feminine image became increasingly overwhelming. These expectations, he explained, affected his mental well-being and made it difficult to feel fully present in his own life despite professional success. In December 2020, Elliot made the decision to come out as transgender. The announcement was met with widespread support, marking an important moment for visibility in the entertainment industry. Following this, he began to live more openly later, sharing the relief and clarity he experienced, including undergoing gender-affirming surgery, which he described as life-changing. Beyond his personal journey, Elliot has become an advocate for understanding and equal rights, using his platform to speak on issues affecting the transgender community. His continued role in the Umbrella Academy, where his character's transition was incorporated, reflects a growing shift toward authentic representation. His story highlights a simple truth: living authentically can bring a sense of peace that success alone cannot provide. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.